Hello, Joy friends, and welcome to Yarn Joy Adventures with Cynthia, number 13. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. I apologize that I did not get a Yarn Joy Adventures out last week, but the truth of the matter is I went 9 days without crocheting. But boy, have I made up for it in the last 5 days. I've been a busy girl. I have just been doing a lot of crocheting, and what a lot of fun. The first thing I'm going to show you are some removable towel toppers and dishcloths that I've been working on. I have 2 commission orders, so these are all kind of mixed up at the moment, but that is okay as long as I know which ones are going to which person, which I do. Today, I'm just going to show you the removable towel toppers and the dishcloths, and then next week I will show you them completed with buttons added and on the appropriate towels. So the first one, and just a reminder again, because I've got so many and I do so many for the shop as well, I always leave the end yarn tail on them until I sew on the button so that I don't have to stop and figure out with each one the front and back side, even though I really can, and I mean anyone really can. It's very easy to look at the front and the back to see which is which, but I do that so that I can just quickly get it done. So you will see some tails that still need to be weaved in. But anyway, isn't this gorgeous, you guys? I am in love with every bit of this yarn. That is so pretty. I want to make a boho bag out of this yarn. But I'm excited. This is a pattern, and I don't know if you can really see it. Maybe you can there. I actually kind of created this pattern, and it's nothing specific. And when I say that, I don't say that like, whoa, Cynthia made something. It was just a combination of stitches, and I love the little 3D texture that it gives it, which makes it really great for washing dishes. You can see it a little bit there. You can see some of the raisedness in it. But the most thing I'm impressed with is the color. Look at the color. Aren't those colors just gorgeous? I would actually love to have a sweater in that color. But anyway, enough on that one set. All right, the next set I did, this is a little bit bigger dishcloth, but I love this pattern here. It has like a country look to it. And so then I trim the edge of it with kind of a red and blue and green colored yarn. And same thing, here is the removable towel topper. You can see I've got all my ends to weave in on this one, but isn't that just so pretty? I don't see any green in this one. I see mostly the red and the blue, but in this one, here's a little bit of the green. Don't know that that's showing up, but majority of this is all red and blue, and there's some green there. It's coming in almost as a different color, but anyway, that's a really nice big one. All right, the next one, and I can't wait to show y'all the towels that go with these when the time comes, but the next one, this is some yarn that I actually got from Racine with Lots of Tips when we met up, and it's this sea green variegated yarn, and I just used some white to top it off so that I had enough to make a removable towel topper and a dishcloth. And I love the way the dishcloth came out. But isn't that great? I absolutely love it. So, of course, there's the back side. But that is yarn that I got from Racine, and then I just paired it with some white yarn. All right. Then this next yarn is some cotton with a scrappy yarn in it that I got from playing bingo with Crochet Club. And so here is one of them, and I worked it up, and it's got the scrubby yarn built into the cotton yarn. It's one of those. And so then I just tapped this one around with like a lavender border of just regular cotton yarn. And I love the way that came out. Now, this is not a commission. This is actually going to be going to the shop, as well as the next two that I'm showing you. And this is more of that cotton yarn with the scrappy yarn in it. You can see the fuzzy through it. But I love these colors. I love the way it turned out. You can see where I changed up the stitches every so often to give it kind of that kind of detailed look to it. And this was the third one that I won in bingo and made up into a dishcloth. And again, love it. You can see that scrappiness in there. I don't know what they call that yarn. I'm just calling it scrappy, but anyway, so love it. Love the way those turned out. That's the first time I had used the cotton and scrappy yarn, whatever it's called, together. Like it came in the skein like that. Now, this is some yarn that I had little leftover scraps of, and I put the scraps together in a way to make a dishcloth, and I absolutely fell in love with this. It is to go to the shop, but if it doesn't go soon, it might end up in my own kitchen. So I do believe sometimes the little scrap projects turn out better than the planned projects, but y'all, look how cool this scrap project turned out. Isn't that a really pretty dishcloth? Now, the colors don't seem as true. Let me see if I can hold that up. Well, that looks a lot better there because you can see that kind of coral pink, and then that's brown running through there, and then like a mint green and a peach and then a white. And then I did like a burnt sienna orange around the whole dishcloth. But I absolutely love the way this came out. I'm trying to look to see how true those colors are. And they look more true right there in this moment. But of course you can't see the brown on that coral pink when I do that. But oh my gosh, I just absolutely love that. All right, the next set that I made is this one here. And this is some of the same yarn that I used in this set, but I did it in the whole thing in that. So you can see there's red and blue and then some of the green right here. Hopefully that's coming through. But absolutely love that. There's a lot more of the green there. And then that kind of reddish, deep dark red, and then some of the blue. And this is the matching dishcloth for it. Love how that came out. All right. The next set. I'm not as crazy about this set, but when you see it with a towel, it makes sense. So I'll keep you in suspense till next week. But this is it. It's like a really turquoisey, bluey green with a hot pink. In general, again, like I said, it's not my colors, but when you see it with a towel, it's like, oh yeah, it's great. But this is the dishcloth. Again, that kind of aqua green. Well, that doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. That was perfect right there. And that hot pink. So can't wait to show you the towel that goes with that one. That one will make more sense when you see that towel. All right. The next set, I will tell you this is going with a blue towel. So I'll show it to you next week, but it's just a solid white removable towel topper and a solid white dishcloth. Kind of saw that blue towel, didn't you? All right, this next one, love this red. Love that deep dark red. That is really pretty. And there's the dish rag to go with it. And I love how I put the kind of skipped a stitch there to give that kind of an open hole window border around it. And wait till you see the towel that goes with that. It's really pretty. Trying to see if you can see all this stuff. All right, the next set is that burnt sienna orange, and I love it. I love, love, love it. And here's a little dishcloth to go with that. So I finally got caught up on a lot of my TV shows, started a new Netflix series, so been busy. All right, my next set is this gold yellow set. And you can see as I show you each one, I kind of change up some of the bottom of the towel toppers so they're different. Because since these are going to two people, but the same, you know, a lot of them are going to the same two people, I wanted them to have a variety of things so that they were different. Fell in love with that pattern. I hope I can remember what I did because I didn't write it down. But anyway, love the way that turned out. Really, 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 really pretty. Oh, there's the true color right there. So, and all I'm going to tell you is this is going with a taco towel. And then the last removable towel topper set that I have to show you, I did in this light beige brown. And again, you can see the bottom of that, how that one turned out. And this is the dishcloth that goes with it. And they call this pattern here that I did this dishcloth in, garden rose is what that's called. And you can see why. You can see it looks like rows of a garden. Well, you can't really see it there, but you can kind of see it there. And the cool thing is look at the backside. The backside is a whole different texture of itself. But isn't that cool? So, but anyway, so those are all the towel toppers I have done. I have 2 more sets to go, and both of these people's orders will be completed. So I'll be excited to get those done, get the buttons on, and get them all together and bagged up for them. All right. The next thing I want to show you, I kind of did start this, not this past week, but in the week where I didn't really get to crochet. So it's been about, I think 12 days ago, because I think Tuesday will be 2 weeks exactly, yes. So Sunita and Jeannie were starting a project on stitching together with friends, and I don't have the pattern right here, but they were making a shrug, and by starting it a little bit late, I got to hear Sunita share that she made one and it was kind of small, so she was making another one and using a larger hook. So I immediately went up a hook size, and to me it is still kind of coming out small. It's that cowl that they are making, and so as you can see, it doesn't even go shoulder to shoulder. It is really tiny, and I don't know if it's because I'm a tight crocheter, but like I said, I went up an extra hook size from what Sunita said, or what the pattern actually called for. And it's not going to be big enough. So I'm going to have to frog this and either start again or just pick it up at a later time. But I did want to show that I attempted to start making it. But anyway, hope my stitching together with buddies see that and know that I was trying to be a part of it. If not, maybe you'll whisper it in their ear, because I have not been able to be there, but that's okay. I take the blessings where the blessings come, and watch the replays. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you are these little heart from the heart gift tags, and you can stick an actual gift card inside there, or chapstick, or gum, or little pieces of candy, a note, whatever. But these are 2 that I made. This one I did I thought I did it in 3 colors, but I didn't. It's a variegated pink and white that I did with black to make that one. And this one is pink and white. And then here are 2 more. And this is one of the classes that I am teaching. And here's a red and white one that we made, and here's a black and white one, just to show, you know, what they look like in different colors. And so anyway, have one more class coming up on that this coming Thursday. All right, let's see what is next. So I had some cotton yarn left from one of my Crochet Society boxes, and it was called Peter Pan baby cotton yarn, and this is the ball band that came around it. And I had two colors, and one of them is kind of like a gray lavender, and the other one is a white, and they're really, really, really soft. And so I was going to make facial cloths for myself out of them, but when I picked it back up to just kind of like break free from everything I was working on and just do something carefree, I thought, not that I am not deserving of having these really nice facial cloths, because, you know, I am, but I thought, oh, I have to make something like even more special with them. So in the end, I decided to make baby hats. And so here is the first one, where most of it is that lavender gray with the white at the bottom. So that's a newborn hat. And then I made another newborn hat where the body of it was white with the lavender gray at the bottom. And I thought those came out really, really cute. Of course, this is not my pattern. It is a pattern that I followed along with someone. I can't remember. So in the description box, you will find the information for that video, because I do believe in giving credit where credit is due. Same with the heart tags. Now, I gave it the name From the Heart gift tag, but the actual project is not my project. And so I will share the link for that as well in the description box. And then the third hat, I had just a little bit of yarn left over. I decided to make a preemie hat. I didn't have quite enough to give it the full length that I needed, even though it was a preemie hat. So I just took some regular white cotton yarn and finished it off. And then I took some of the green mint yarn that you saw in this scrappy dishcloth, and I made a little like bow out of it. So here it is. And I thought it turned out really, really cute. All I did is I started the top of the hat, and then when I changed colors, all of this was single crochet. When I changed colors, I did the gray lavender in double crochet, and then I did the white in single crochet, and then the lavender gray again in the double crochet, white in the single, and just kept repeating until I got down. I ran out of the lavender gray, so I finished it off with a couple of rows of single crochet in that white, and then I brought in a regular cotton white to create the actual border to finish giving it the length. And then I just did a chain to create this bow, and then I shaped it into the bow, and then I actually tacked it on, so it is tacked down so it'll stay in place. And so that's the little preemie hat that I made using that Crochet Society yarn. All right, one final project to show you, and we will wrap this up. I had, the last time we did a Yarn Joy adventure, I was working in the car and crocheting before we went out with friends, and had started a little boy baby blanket. Of course, I mean, it's blue. It could be a little girl's too. No gender preference, but I did have it in mind to do for a little boy, because I have more baby blankets made that are really probably more little girl blankets. But anyway, I got to work a little bit more on this blanket. Well, maybe a lot more from what you saw last, but nonetheless, I want to show you what I have done. And so I've got this much more of it done. And again, love that little cluster shell stitch. Got to show you my little stitch marker on here. Some of you have seen it before, but I love it. From Beauty and the Beast, Mrs. Potts and Chip. But anyway, So I got a little bit more done on that baby blanket. So yay. And at the moment, no one has sent me in any of their finished objects. So I don't have any more Yarn Joy adventures to share with you other than my own. But hopefully in the upcoming weeks, I will be receiving some pictures that I can share out. All right. That is it for this Yarn Joy adventure. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Can't wait to see you next week and show you all these towels completed and with their towels and anything else that's on my hook. All right. Be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, and make your own joyful creations. But above everything else, my friends, remember that you are loved. 'Cause I love you. Nugs and Joy. Mwah. Bye. Okay, so I am back for just a really, really quick moment. So this afternoon, after I recorded that Yarn Joy Adventures to go out tonight, I got to spend some time with the Joy team. And so we had our February building special moments with the Joy team. And if you are new to my channel, the Joy team are my paid members. And I just call them Joy Team, just like all of you are Joy Family. I just feel like that just has a more personal touch than saying subscribers and members. But anyway, I got to have some time. I got to spend some time this afternoon with the Joy Team in building special moments for February. And we made one of the heart gift tags that I showed you earlier in this video. And so I wanted to show you the one that we made during our live. And I did it in yellow and white, and there's a sparkle to the white. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's coming through, but I absolutely love this yellow and white one. And the nice thing about these gift tags is even though they're hearts, they don't have to be used just for Valentine's. And so again, since I have this one and it's not on a bag, I'll open it up and show you what it looks like inside. And of course, we just whip stitch the two hearts together. The front one is made with the center last round with 3 chains. And then the back heart has the big strap. And then you just close it up by pulling that through. And then you attach it to your gift bag. You wrap it around a handle. And so the handle is in between the strap. And then you tuck the heart in it. And when you do, it actually holds on to the bag. And so let me just show you real quick. Somebody is going to recognize this bag because it was a gift from them to me. But you take your bag and you can fill your gift tag either before or after you attach it to the bag. But it is big enough that you can put an actual gift card in it, some gum, like I said earlier, chapstick, candy, whatever. But once you have it and it's closed up, you then take it and you wrap it around the handle and then slide it through. And when you do that, you just pull it snug and there you go. There is your cute little gift tag. So, and it actually goes really well with this gold polka dotted bag. So, all right. Well, that is it. See you guys next Sunday for the next Yarn Joy Adventures. And again, if you've got something to share, email it, send it to me so I can include it because this is our Yarn Joy Adventures. All right. Love you. Mwah. Nugs and Joy. Be joyful. Bye.